cold email is still one of the best ways to grow your B2B business in 2024. So when I see B2B business owners complain on LinkedIn about their campaign performance or say that cold email is dead, I can't help but feel that they are probably making one of the 5 core mistakes of cold email. And 99% of the time when I audit their campaigns, I'm right. That's why in this video, I'm going to give you the biggest mistakes that most businesses make when it comes to cold email, and more importantly, exactly how to fix them. That way you can start booking more sales calls and grow your business in 2024. So get started. The first mistake is that you have a bad offer. If you're getting lots of replies to your cold email campaigns, but they're all negative, then chances are you can make improvements to your offer. Because if you think about it, if you were working around offering free money, then all the people would say yes. So it's not really a matter of not seeing your message, but if they see your message and decline, it's because your offer is not interesting to them. And there are a few things you can do to improve your offer. First of all, you need to remember that the audience you're selling to here is completely cold and doesn't know you at all. It's not like when selling to a friend of your friend or a referral or someone that know you. Here you come as a complete stranger, so you have to build trust. If you don't know how to craft a good offer, then I can recommend the following book, 100 Million Offer by Alex Hormozi, which goes in details about how to build a great offer. But in short, if you don't want to read the book, the best way to increase the value of your offer is to increase the value that you're promising to the prospect and to decrease the amount of effort they need to put into to get that value. Depending on your niche, that will translate into different things, but that can mean that instead of trying to pitch them directly, you can try other tactics such as offering them free value through a lead magnet only to book a call much later during the relationship. A good offer also means finding the right people for it, because an offer is always relative to a given audience. So if you send the same offer to different audiences, you will get different response. Once you've crafted a good offer, you need to make sure to send it to the right people, and to do that you need to build the right segmentation on LinkedIn, for example, and make sure that your list is accurate and relevant to whatever you're saying. And if you don't know who's your perfect audience yet, then cold email is actually a good way to test that out, because you can create different segments, for example with different industries, and test how those people react to your offer. So it's actually a very good testing ground for your business. The second biggest mistake is that you are landing in spam. You can notice that if you're not getting any replies to your campaigns, not even negative ones. If so, that probably means that you are landing in spam and that your prospect don't even know that you sent the message. That is also work that absolutely cannot be avoided, because otherwise no one will see your emails. I already made a complete video on how to stop your cold emails from landing in spam, so I highly recommend you check that out to solve that problem. But in short, the most frequent issue with deliverability is that you didn't set up your DNS record, which are SPF, DKIM, DMARC, and or that you didn't warm up your domain. But again, if those keywords don't ring a bell to you, then I recommend checking my video that will explain all of that in more details. The third mistake is lack of volume. If you're only sending a few cold emails every day, maybe 50 or 100 cold emails every month, then you will have a hard time making cold emails work for you. The reason is, in the wild, most people are just not ready to buy from you, and that's totally normal. So when you do a cold email campaigns, the majority of the answers you will get are no's. And that isn't just because you are bad at doing cold emails, it's just how it is also for other channels, because a lot of things need to align before someone is ready to buy. So timing must be right, they must be interested by your offer, they need to experience the problem right now and want to solve it right now. Even if you do everything right, the majority of the answers you will get will still be no's. That's why if you're sending a few cold emails only, you will have too little to work with in terms of positive replies. On top of that, like any other marketing channels, cold email is a channel where you need to do a lot of testing before making meaningful results. You need to test a lot of things to learn what resonates with your audience or not, what works and what doesn't, and you simply can't test enough things if you're only sending a few emails here and there. That's why I say to people that they should send at least 10,000 cold emails before giving up on that channel. and a lot of time people that say cold emails don't work for them are nowhere near that number, on top of probably making the 2 previous mistakes that I mentioned. A good number for a test is around 200 to 300 cold emails for a given message to a given segment. Obviously, you will want to test different message to different segments, so you quickly go into the thousands of cold emails to send before finding one thing that works. But again, to do that while maintaining a good email deliverability requires a proper setup and infrastructure. That's why I also made a complete video on how to scale your cold email campaigns. So if you're at the point where you want to start thousands of cold emails, I highly recommend checking that other video, which will go into more details about what to do to make that possible. The fourth mistake is lack of follow-up. Although the first email in your cold email sequence will be the most important, you will still generate a lot of your opportunities from the follow-up. The reason is simple: people are busy, and you as a stranger will not be a priority into the day. And even if you come with a strong offer and that the prospect is genuinely interested, he might just forget to reply, or things will come up that will make the deal fall through, and a lot of things can happen in life. And if you don't follow up, then you will just lose that deal for a stupid reason. So whenever you start doing cold emails, you need to have a proper process of following up on prospects. I recommend having at least 2 to 3 emails in your cold email sequence, and whenever a prospect is showing any signs of interest, you can increase that number even more in your subsequence or in your manual follow-up. You also need a robust process to make sure that you don't miss any of the replies that the prospects are sending to you in response to your campaigns. You shouldn't miss any of them, and you should be able to reply to them very fast to not miss any opportunities. To do that, cold email software such as SmartLead or Instantly have a unified inbox that will track all the replies to your campaign, notify you when you get a reply so that you can reply instantly, and also make it easy to send it to your CRM to continue the sales process. And finally, the last mistake is you having invalid data. If you're buying leads directly to a provider and you don't know how to build them, or if you're using cheat tools to build your lead list, then you'll have lots of inaccuracies in the data, resulting in bad performance. You'll be sending emails to invalid emails, sending emails to emails that are outdated and that nobody is reading anymore, and that will make your campaigns completely tank and even make your next campaigns land in spam. That problem is even more frequent than most people think, because even very popular tools such as Apollo includes lots of risky and invalid emails just to be able to provide maximum coverage possible to the detriment of data quality. That means that they will try to guess email even if they're not sure that it's a valid email, and they will also label some emails as verified even though they're absolutely not valid. That is a very sneaky problem, because you may be thinking that everything is going well and that cold email is just not working for you, but when actually the problem is that you have a 10% bounce rate and that your emails are therefore landing in spam because you completely nuked your email reputation. Instead, I recommend using a reliable data provider such as Findymail that only provides valid and verified emails for your campaigns. So that's it for this video on the 5 worst cold email mistakes and how to fix them. As we've seen in this video, to make your cold email campaigns perform, you need a verified and clean data list. So if you want to check out Findymail and try it out for free with 10 free credits, click the first link in the description to try it out. And if you want to learn more about how to use Findymail and what are the other features of Findymail, then click the video on the screen right now to check out a step-by-step guide on what is Findymail for lead generation. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos if you want to learn more about B2B prospecting. I'll see you there.